Welcome back to the I Did It First podcast. I'm Anna.
And I'm Riley. And we have been on the Love Island, just everything.
I feel like I've been on the island.
Put me in that villa because, first of all, I have some words. I have some notes.
And in the words of Sincere, I've been so immersed.
Oh my gosh. But we are just so far into the Love Island rabbit hole that it actually feels like an Alice in Wonderland trip.
And the way that even it's on in real time every day, and even on the days they don't record, do you kind of like
have withdrawals? Yeah, I do. Because I'm like, why? Why do we need this break? I get production. I understand the logistics.
Yeah, of course.
But selfishly, they should be streaming live from the villa 24 hours.
That's my version of, I think they should have it where viewers can log on at any time.
How amazing would that be?
And watch them in real time live cameras because they're always rolling.
Yeah. This season is just, and I have nothing to compare it to, obviously, but it is the closest thing to modern dating that I have ever seen.
So I found this post and it talked about how it really mirrors modern dating. And then as I kept scrolling through, and I'll add the clips of it because I was like, man, this is so like dead on.
Yeah.
Like it was scary to me, actually, how dead on. And it talked about like the different types of personalities, like, or the, the story types, right? The relationship types. And it's like either you've been in one of them or you are one of them.
Yeah.
And it talks, the different patterns and one of the main things actually they didn't talk about that I mentioned to you even as we were headed over here. And I said one of the things is the speed at which people want to date as well. Like they didn't touch on that, but I feel like that's a big one. Like no one wants to take their time anymore. And
outside of the villa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like outside of the villa. Yeah. Like, but this is where in the villa they're going 100 miles an hour.
Obviously.
But in real life, I feel like people are like, okay, let me slide in your DMs and then like let's just hook up tomorrow night. Like that's also like I feel like very real.
Yeah, I agree with that.
There's no like let's take our time, let's go on a date.
No, but
like, why waste all
I really
that
think that Love Island highlights the way that people move in dating today.
Yes.
Like you have, and we'll get into specific people, but those that are just keeping someone around like just in case or for the sake of staying on the island.
Yeah.
Or the types that ignore who someone is right away because they just want to believe different. And there's a lot of falling for potential, which it's easier in the island because you're so limited.
Like vortex. Like this is your only options, right? So,
but it is no different than modern dating.
That's the thing. Out here, you have a lot of people to choose from, and we're still making the same choices they're making with their 20 people.
I know. It's a lot. It's overwhelming. It's stressful.
It's very stressful.
As if my dating life wasn't stressful enough. I'm like, let me stress over some other people's.
Well, one of the things they talked about was people show you who they are in the beginning. Like, that's one of the things, like there's one couple on there.
Melanie and Sincere.
And we'll use them for people. It's an easy reference.
And I cannot stand him and his metaphors.
And his
put your running shoes on and get to the fucking point.
His really bad vocabulary also, but
dude, he said epitome.
This is the epitome of love. And I was like, let me look that word
That's
up,
the type of man that would like try and gaslight and manipulate you, but like, you know when a little kid uses big words that they don't know what they mean? That's
I know
what
lots
it's
of
giving.
Big kids using big words that they shouldn't.
That was like, oh my god.
But he's one of those, like he showed her early on that he literally will always like choose someone else, choose the next best thing, and she kind of keeps going back to him.
Which is
she's
so
like, well, I know
sad.
He's a good person. No,
No.
he's not, actually.
And she's gorgeous.
But
like,
the thing is,
I want to grab her by
her.
the shoulder. I don't either.
Because she is so many women that are like, oh, but he can be better. I just know it. But like you start in that mindset of like.
But you're already starting in a deficit. Like, and this is something that I was talking about with Chloe because I recently just cut it off with someone. And when you are dating, like at the beginning of dating, you have to think of it as like this empty bucket.
Yeah.
And over time, like when you both contribute to one another, you are like filling the bucket. When you're doing shit at the beginning, that is not good. You're already starting with an empty bucket. Like it doesn't get any more empty.
No.
And that is literally what Sincere is doing.
And you can't start needing to already improve.
No, and that's something that you said, because obviously my ego was hurt when I recently cut it off with someone, and you're like, you can't, and like right off the bat have someone be like, let me make it up to you. Like, why are they even putting themselves in a position to make it up to you? Bro, Sincere is on a fucking reality TV show with limited amount of girls. Like, what does she think is going to happen in the real world when
it's going to be horrible?
Girls are like throwing the pussy.
For this girl,
me too.
I think she's about to, he is in such a
grab him by his fuck ass man bun and literally slap him silly. Melanie,
silly, because he was that type. But the only reason I identified it, because I've been that girl too, though.
I have too.
And that's what makes me sad for her, because I know that there's millions of women watching this that can also identify with her.
Of course.
And I don't know what it is about that kind of person that keeps you in a chokehold, but...
You know what he did recently that is really, really, really messed up? And this is something that I think a lot of girls fall for, because girls fall... like, we become attached through emotion, obviously. Mm-hmm. Whereas I think men become attached through, like, physical connection.
100%.
When a man is future baiting, being like, I'm going to make you my girlfriend. I can't wait to make you my wife. Yeah. Or it's a version of love bombing.
Yeah.
Run for the fucking hills.
But
this is the thing. If I was on this show and someone said this to me, I'd be like, okay, but I've known you for 2 weeks. Like,
that was crazy. The way he did that actually was crazy. But it's also easier to watch and make that assessment.
Yes,
versus
it is.
Being that girl in that situation, because when you're brokenhearted and traumatized and you hear that, and you're like, wait, really? He's thinking of the way we gaslight ourselves. So he's thinking of the future.
No, he's not. I really can't. He's horrible.
He's horrible.
Like, you can see from the beginning of this season to the end now, that man has stole the light behind her eyes. Like,
but that's part of the falling for potential. Like, you keep thinking it's going to get better instead of accepting the reality that it is. Again, this is so real in real life.
I know.
Like,
it is.
Take away Casa Amor, the villas, the bikinis, like, you're back here.
Oh my gosh, I would not trust that man with anything.
I wouldn't trust
with
him.
I would not. Nope.
Nope.
And his metaphors really pissed me off. Because when he was like comparing Melanie and Soul to chocolate chip ice cream and pistachio ice cream.
Horrible.
Dude. But it was
horrible.
Family Day. The episode we just watched was Family Day, and I really have a lot of respect for Sincere's brother and dad, because they came on and he's like,
called him out.
I wasn't going to come here, but what are you doing? Like, this is so embarrassing.
I didn't raise you like this. That was awesome.
Yeah. But that's also...
Yeah.
But Sincere's not going to change.
No.
I really don't. Even the way he was apologizing to her, it was just like I think he's very good at saying what he thinks other people want to hear.
Yeah.
But
he's really good at that.
Yeah.
And then you've got the next one's always searching for the next best thing, Kenzie.
But I don't know.
The girl, the splits girl, the clam slam all the time, but she's always looking for like the next best.
Okay, here's the thing. I do not like her.
Okay.
But she is the only one on that show that is doing what she's supposed to be doing. Because...
I agree, but again, it's how they're doing it.
No, because I don't think she's... I think she's still being sneaky. I don't think she's being as disrespectful as the other guys. But that girl is standing on business 10 toes down, because the second someone disrespects her, Zach disrespected her in the second episode. She's never talked to him since. Corbin, the second she saw...
That's true.
...on the heart rate challenge, she was like, okay, we're good. I'm good on that. Like... Yeah. I do think that the way she's acting is the very
way she's moving is kind of
sneaky.
Because everyone knows why they're on there, right?
Yeah, and you can just be honest. You don't need to...
But that, again, is why it's so, like, real dating.
She is kind of like the female Sincere.
Yeah, like, why couldn't she just tell them, hey, like, she kind of uses the same lines on the same guys.
100%. Like, but also, women in male-dominated fields, I love that for her. I love that for her.
She was really doing that.
But she is doing that. Like,
well.
She's doing it well. Holy shit. I'm out here with, like, a pen and paper. Like, write that down.
I mean, yeah. Because that's the thing. Maybe it's because as a woman, it's shocking to see.
It's hard.
We expect it, maybe. Like, we don't expect it. I don't know.
What do you think about dating multiple people at once? And obviously not exclusively, but you know when you're, like, going on dates.
Careful, don't trigger Kate.
Yeah.
But I think if you're honest about it, I think that's it.
Like, if someone asks, like, are you seeing other people?
You don't have to give them the dirty details. They're not entitled to those.
Yeah.
But I think you need to say, yeah. Just like that's what that was not happening there. They're like, no, no, no.
I want to do that. Like, I want to date.
I tried that once.
It's fucking
I'm not
hard.
very good at that.
It's so hard.
And it turns out people aren't, even if you're honest, they don't want to hear it.
That too. And it takes a lot of time.
It takes a lot of time. And here's the thing, and this is going to come out really wrong, but as a chronic people pleaser, like, even there would be people I'm like, I'm just not interested. And I think I told you this, and this is like obviously years ago, but I'd tell people, I'm like, yeah, for sure, let's go out. And then I just like would ghost them because I never wanted to hurt someone's feelings, even though obviously ghosting would.
Yeah, ghosting is horrible.
But then I couldn't face the like in person, like, no, thank you. I didn't want to do that to anyone.
Ghosting is horrible.
It's horrible.
I'm very proud of myself for not ghosting.
Too.
Like, I actually, something happened over the weekend where my frontal lobe fused.
Yeah, like that, you blew out the candle and that
like,
did it.
Nope, I'm good. And that's what I was talking about with Chloe, because obviously in the past, if you're not dating someone exclusively, you're like, I don't really owe them the time of day, which I get that part too. I do understand that.
You know.
But how hard is it to send a text? I got a text.
Oh, we need to start doing that.
But it's hard. I feel like obviously it's so easy to point a finger and tell them what they're doing wrong on Love Island. But I feel like if I was in there, I just need one person to give me the right amount of attention. And I'm like, do you want to close off?
Yeah. I think that's the hard part too. You watch it because you've seen it with your girlfriends.
Yeah.
And when you see it on someone else versus when you're in it, right? It's so clear. It's so easy.
Yeah.
You know what's happening.
Yeah.
You know what advice. But when you're in it, like we make so many excuses for ourselves and for everything.
Many excuses.
And like that's why I'm especially proud of you what you did recently, because like you've talked about breakup early and often, and you did it.
I did that. I didn't. Well, also too because of where I'm at with school, I'm like, I can't do this for another 2 months, and then it's just no.
No, that was actually impressive because I don't think I could have done that.
I mean, obviously, I love attention. Like, everybody loves attention, especially when someone's, like, saying sweet nothings to you. But that is just... I'm very proud of myself for that. And we'll talk about that in another episode.
Yes, because that's a good one.
But...
chemistry is not compatibility. Okay, so if you think of Corbin and Parmita...
those horny rats are not lasting a second. Okay, do you want to hear something crazy? I don't think I've told you this. You're gonna freak out. Her sister went on TikTok to say that they had been talking for months before Love Island, and when they both found out they were going on Love Island, they cut communication for like a month.
How is that allowed?
How the fuck is that? So when Parmina's like, oh, I follow you on Instagram, and Corbin was like, oh, they fucking know each other. They fucking knew each other. They've been engaging with each other's posts for months.
That should not be allowed. That's total BS.
Why? No. Because that is way too... Because
they said they get hundreds of thousands of applicants.
And you're telling me you can't find... Yeah. Way too local.
Way too local.
But they are just... The chemistry, sure. They're hot.
Like, no. And that's it. They never had anything to talk about.
No, they didn't. Corbin GBT.
Well, they would just be like, you're just like me. No, you're just like me.
And then they'd make out.
And then that was it. So that's also, I mean, great. And if that's what you want and that's what you can get out of it, by all means, like you do
It's crazy. I wish we got to see more of Caleb because I fucking love him. Put me on that island. Let me swim.
You know, there is a party that still wants to get on there.
On where? Caleb? Oh. Oh my gosh. I
felt like he was sweet and innocent and young.
No, I bet he's so fucking funny. I bet he didn't show his
personality. He got really shy on there.
But that boy, he's cute. Like my type, the country blonde.
I feel like he'd be way too dry for you though.
No.
You think he's got a big personality?
I do. I think he's funny. I think... Because you'd see him do, like, little stuff where it's like, oh, gosh, it's there. Like, just be yourself. Yeah. Like, I'm sure he's getting shy. The next type, because this is how our ADHD brain works.
Go.
And this is going to be a hot take. The person... Obviously in dating, when you are just keeping someone around as that, like, just like in case
blanket.
Yes,
or security blanket.
Anaya.
Yeah.
Anaya. I don't think she's into Carl. I think she's using
and
Carl.
I love her. Actually, but I get it.
But obviously, I don't know if I do, because I'm like, stand on business. Like, either just be okay with being.
Yes, but it is still. I mean, and that's the thing. People do that because I don't know. They don't want to be alone. But
Carl is so hubby.
he's so happy.
Protect him. I love him.
I actually
That's
need
like,
them to like be together.
he's gorgeous.
But that's the thing too.
I hope he doesn't blow up after this show, so then I can slide into his DMs and be like,
isn't he,
"Hey,
like,
Carl."
In his 30s? I guess that's not bad.
In his 30s.
Is he?
I don't know. Should I look it up?
Probably look it up.
I assume 29.
Okay.
That's not
I
bad.
think he's older, but
it's not bad.
Bryce is older. He's 30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
But
and then
I
that
don't.
one kind of goes with the next one, which is also the staying with someone versus starting over. I feel like they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Because it's like you see a lot of
also
that.
Anaya, when she was trying to stay with KC, I was like, girl, are you? This is embarrassing.
Well, because he was horrible.
That's one thing.
He was
like,
actually horrible.
He is horrible. He's gross. And then TT being just.
See, I feel like he's like that with TT. I'm not sure that he's really into her. I think he's there to win some money, and then he wants her around. Mm-hmm.
No, I think they're attracted to each other. I don't think it's gonna last.
No,
but
that's what I wish they did follow up, because I think, again, like I said, that so much of this is like real dating, but it's like isolated, right?
Yeah.
So I'd be so curious to see how they do outside in real life. Like I need them to do like follow ups or like a reunion to be. At least get an idea of where these couples went, how long they lasted. Like there has to be a follow-up story.
I'd be curious to see. But also TT saying she's 25 and this is the first relationship she's ever been in. Mind you, she has 2 restraining orders against her.
That's crazy. No way Love Island did not know that.
Yeah, why is Love Island canceling people over things that are obviously valid, but you have orders, violent people on your show?
That feels like a big deal.
Where is the line?
And no boyfriend. This is her first boyfriend.
She's about to go.
She's about to go.
The thing about crazy girls, they're crazy in bed.
Yeah,
I think guys know that too.
Guys do know that.
But I don't like. And TT's gonna realize too. You're already defending this man who can't speak up for himself.
Oh no.
This is gonna bite you in the butt. Yeah. When she's like, "I'm TT."
I'm TT.
I would have been like, "Bitch, I'm annoyed. Like you just got here."
But you know what? It was her brand of crazy. I was kind of into a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Trinity, that scene, I love her down.
I'm obsessed with her.
Trinity and Bryce, give them the fucking money now.
Give them the money. Give
Bryce's
them all
grandma.
The things. Bryce's grandma needs her own episode.
Oh my gosh, iconic. Okay, so obviously too, before we started this show, we didn't know how it works, and they're all sleeping in beds directly next to each other, and there's a separate like cabana called the Hideaway, and the other couples can vote for one couple to go spend a night in the Hideaway, and basically it's just like a private room.
Yeah. And
and Bryce's grandma on Family Day when she came was like, send them to the Hideaway. Why have they not gone?
Or we're talking about someone's always underserved in a 3-way.
Oh yeah, that's what the grandma said.
She was crazy.
But I love her I love Trinity and Bryce because their relationship is not lustful versus like
it's unexpected. It's
very
pure,
unexpected,
it's
pure,
very genuine.
They're like so in love with each other.
They're so in love. Their families embrace it so much, and that was so. We were crying that whole.
I was crying, ugly crying,
very emotional.
But I love Trinity.
But they're probably the only relationship that is very unlike a lot of what you see.
That's rare.
They're going slow.
They're
actually trying to get to know one another.
I know.
They're acknowledging like the elephant in the room, because she even said like, I haven't dated outside of my race, and he said, well, I haven't either, and I was worried you'd pick someone that was like not
your type,
that your type, and she said
type.
the same thing. And so that was really like, they just aired it all out. Like there were things that you could tell like it was awkward to talk about, and they just put it right out there. So I thought that was really cool.
I love them. I actually love them more than anything.
They actually didn't jump on the next opportunity that came along, like when he went to Casa. So like the epitome of them being tempted with any beautiful girl that comes along,
and him just like, get that boy. I was like, get that boy back in the villa. He's miserable. Probably the only person, only guy.
Very unique situation.
Yes.
Like like in real life, I feel like you don't see that a lot.
I love them.
Yeah.
I love them.
It was very idealistic. I almost was like, okay, someone needs to call cut.
Before,
this doesn't feel real. Like, this is too good.
Before Love Island aired this season, because Bryce is a DJ, they've talked about it on the show. He was playing a set in Costa Mesa.
What?
I know. Obviously, we didn't know, but
we're gonna go to All Things Bryce and just support.
And Trinity's gonna be behind the booth. I'm gonna cry.
I am gonna cry.
But another couple on there that I feel like represents how in modern dating loyalty is not always reciprocated, and you have to be very clear with what your expectations are with dating. Who do you think I'm gonna say?
Wait, let me think.
Loyalty isn't reciprocated. Okay.
Kata and Zach?
Yes.
Yeah.
Kata is loyal. She is fighting for that man. And I'm not saying that he isn't, but when he went to Casa Amor, they showed the clips at movie night, and movie night is where they just show all the unseen footage, and obviously they're not watching these episodes, so they don't know how people are moving.
Like,
they don't know what people are saying. Yeah. But at movie night they showed
the whole group, the clips of what each group was doing when they were separated.
And they showed Kata that the girl that Zach was connecting with at Casa Amor, when the day came where he had to decide whether he wanted to explore this new connection or stay with Kata, she wasn't there. And everyone was like, wait, where is she? And that's where
I wish they would have gone into that further, because I feel like they did not explain that.
They didn't explain. And also, too, if I was her, I'd be like, wait, are you with me? Because this is a safe option. That felt like a real life situation. Yes. Like where a girl just disappeared. Like if he went and explored this other girl, and then he made it seem like it was his decision not to keep exploring. I know. Although she was. I still think he would have picked Kata, but it's just shady. I don't know.
It was shady.
It's really shady.
But like, I've been in a situation like that as well, and then when I asked someone, they're like, well, I made the decision, just to find out that he didn't. It was her. That's why then when I say, like, there's so many of these situations that are so like real life, it's like this whole show's a trigger. I do need to mention that. Like, in every way, it's a trigger. I think everyone can relate. It's an extreme of what you can relate to, like extreme circumstances, but you can watch every couple, every scene, and be like, yep, been there. Yep.
Unfortunately, that's me.
And I think for them, because they're just so deprived of outside connections, so like social media, everything, I can't imagine how they must really feel. Like, we were, because you crash out at home when things, like you said, your recent situation, like, you want to crash out, but you have all these distractions and all, your friends, family, and if you were just there dealing with like
only that,
I could see why you'd be.
I agree too.
Hysterical.
Well, and I am already an emotional person. Yeah. Like, I cry over the smallest, like, happy tears and sad tears. Happy tears. And I know if someone was playing in my face like that, I would just.
I think I'd actually portray crazy pretty.
You for sure. I would be scared of you. That's why even before we started filming, I need you to explain this. She's like, oh, how does my hair look? I'm like, it looks good. And she's like, what are you looking at? And I'm like, oh my gosh, your hair. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you just told me to look at your hair.
I just wanted you to explain.
I'd be curious. I don't know. Modern dating is fucking hard. Would you be my age now if you could? Like, the dating scene?
I don't know. It's so different. Like
apps,
like dating apps and stuff. But then you made that point a while back about what's the point of dating apps, because honestly, sliding into someone's DMs is just the same.
Both, like, they both, that theory coexists.
I don't think I would do dating apps.
I don't know,
because I'm pretty paranoid. I think I always have been.
Yeah, but the crazies are online too. The crazies are at a grocery store.
But there's a misconception, I think, about social media. Like, you feel like you know someone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even with celebrities, you feel like because you see what they had for breakfast, and like, you almost convince yourself, oh, I know this person.
Well, it's like a parasocial relationship.
Yeah, and so I think you get that from social media profiles and stuff, and there's like that barrier, I think, on a dating app.
There's a part of me that wants to go on the apps.
I wish dating apps had ratings like Yelp.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and you could leave like reviews, and you could leave stars. Oh my gosh,
that's genius. There's a part of me that wants to go on the app and just go on the most dates as I can.
Oh, I saw you said that to me.
For fun too, and for like mom lore, because that is something I'll literally, after my last relationship, I was like, I'm single now, I can do whatever I want. The doing whatever I want, like just doom scrolling in bed, like saying no to people, like not going on dates. And
yeah,
but even the situation with the guy that I went to Arizona with, like that was fun, like, and that's mom lore.
Yeah, but
I'm scared.
But all of it is, to a certain degree, you got to just be comfortable with a certain amount of toxicity, because I feel like, and hear me out,
on the apps.
No, within yourself. Because even the Arizona trip, like after, like you said, even when you were there,
it's my ego.
You're texting me. I do not like him.
It was my ego.
But then when we got back and then
he pulled away, I was like, wait.
You're like, wait, what? He
why are you pulling away?
Yeah. And I was like, wait, remember you texted me like 3 days ago telling me you didn't like him.
I know.
But so that's where I meant the toxicity. You have to allow for that to creep in and just let it be what it is, and then just roll back out.
I get that. I do get that. But I recently saw a movie called 40 Days, 40 Dates, 40 Nights, whatever. I don't remember. But this girl went on 40 consecutive dates. And I'm like, fuck, that would just be so fun.
Yeah.
I would do it and then I would make like you and Layla come to the restaurant I was at.
We will just sit behind, like, in our plastic mustaches.
That's what I did at Nick's, remember? When I made Elizabeth.
We would have to cheese out pretty hard.
That's where that guy was stupid too, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is my best friend. She didn't know I was here. Like, what are the...
Well, because if any guy was smart and stalked your Instagram, they would recognize these faces.
But also too, maybe he didn't buy that for a second and he just played it off.
I think he did. I feel like he wasn't very bright.
Obviously, my best friend knows exactly what I'm doing. Like,
obviously,
like my girls
like
know.
Even saying that, like, oh, how random. Like, I think he wasn't super bright.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. It was
so funny. I was laughing because the play-by-play at home. I was like, I can't even take this right now. The low-key pictures she'd sent me, I was crying.
It was so funny, but
Layla and I get hired at the next restaurant.
You should, yeah. It's like, baby, we got Love Island at home.
Yeah,
like,
we got this.
That's what I need to
explore.
I do need to explore some connections.
You need to do some exploring.
But that's why I just need to date multiple people at once, though, because I can't get attached. I think it's
just hard.
It is hard, because I'm such a lover girl to my core.
Yeah, and I think the hard part goes back to the speed at which people want to do things.
But at least with this last person I was talking to, I really did like the speed we were going at, until I'm like, baby, are we in park? Like, what? Are we not moving at all?
That was like, I was impressed at how slow you were going.
And we didn't hook up, and I
think you were going backwards.
I was telling my brother's friend about this, because we were all in the hot tub, and I was like, bro, we've literally been talking for 4 months. We have not hooked up. And he's like, I do not believe you. I was like, no, I swear.
No.
Yeah. No. And I was really proud of the pace we were moving at, until I was like, can we get a pulse check?
Yeah, because it was remarkably.
This is slow. Can I tell you something?
I think because I don't think it was intentional either.
Can I tell you something really funny though? He'd be like, I'm just anxious. Like, I get anxious in public, whatever. And then one time he sent me an unsolicited dick pic, and I was like, sir, you have anxiety, but you're sending your worm. Like, you're just sending like no invisible ink, nothing. Like,
where were you when you got it?
It was like daylight. It was because I was like, what? And I literally...
I think dick pics are the worst.
The worst.
The worst.
The worst. And we could talk about, like, even sexting in another episode.
Yeah.
Because girls can be out in public sexting, and guys, like, think we're just so... No, baby. We're not locked in. I don't think
there's a girl that I've ever talked to that is ever happy about a dick pic.
Why are you sending me your dick pic? Why do you have that? Since the beginning
of time, every girl that has ever mentioned this to me is always like... I don't want to see that. Like, let it work. Great, but I don't need to see it.
Ew. I was just like, you have anxiety. You just sent me your...
Was it on purpose?
Yes, bro. I was like, there's no...
What did you reply with? Thank you?
I think I just ignored it and acknowledged the message before, because it was literally... The sun was out.
The worst.
Also, too, even if the sun wasn't out, what am I going to say? Ew. I hate that. You're pushing 30. Why are you sending dick pics?
No.
But then you're like, I'm shy. Shy girl pose. Can't hang out in public.
Wait, you were going that slow and he said to Dick. I have so many questions.
Dude. Yeah, because why are we doing that?
That's bold for the Three Musketeer.
Oh my god.
I have to show you a picture. Kenny, he looked like D'Artagnan. It's so funny.
Oh my gosh.
Legit, sword and all. Oh.
Ew. We're done. We're wrapping this up. But maybe I'll go on the app.
No.
I know. Who am I kidding?
No. I think you can do it through some DMs.
I don't want to hit anybody up in the DM. Sorry. No.
I felt like that was better. It worked.
For who? For
You?
who? My last situation?
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Yeah, the one before Arizona. Those were actually both DMs.
Oh, wow.
Those are horror stories.
Yes, but they could have, I'm sure they were also on the apps. Think about it. That could have easily been app oriented.
But I've taken my chances on the frickin' Instagram.
So maybe try the apps.
But I'm scared.
No, because you also met He Who Shall Not Be Named on the app. And that was...
And I met frickin' Beetlejuice on Instagram DM.
No, you met him in person.
But things happened on Instagram DM. So it just goes to show sexuality is not a choice. Because if it was, I'd be playing rock, paper, scissors.
Scissors.
But thank you guys so much for listening. There will be an update because maybe I will get on the app for like a month and go on 40 dates.
I love this idea, actually.
But I have to ask if I can bring a +1.
+1.
And you can just walk in with a clipboard. Clipboard, is that what they're called?
Yeah, once they hit 3 strikes, we just
You're
leave.
like, and?
You don't even say anything. You just get up out and walk away.
But even that, like, I want to kind of do that too. Like, when a date's going so bad, I just leave.
I would love that. Or they just use a word wrong. Like, that has to be a criteria. Like, promise.
Dude, don't send me dick pics. Send me a video of you reading so I know you're not illiterate. Because I hate when people mispronounce words or when they say, oh, me and my mom, not like my mom and I immediately
like,
clock that. I'm
basic.
So your swimmers will not be meeting or fertilizing my eggs because
they're not candidates.
We're not doing that. No, I agree.
That would be great. That actually, we need to set this up with a camera where you just get up and leave.
I'm scared.
That's amazing. This will make for amazing content, though.
Well, thank you guys so much for listening to the I Did It First podcast. I'm Riley.
I'm Anna.
And we'll talk to you guys. Oh my gosh. Why? I'm glitching. Talk to you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.